Tjena YouTube! Välkomna tillbaka till en sprillans video här på Mikando Hahal. Jävlar, titta. Jag gör en spiral. Ja, men nu ska vi sätta på lite musik. Jalla. Som fan. Oj, det är något när jag skriver. Åh nej. Vart är hon? Fan. Jag måste förstå att jag bara... Nu ska vi bli avfull lite fort. Mm. The fuck? Mm. Ska vi se om vi kan störa ut det med lite mer rör? Mer öl? Alltså, ge mig mjölken. Mm. Men langa hit den där. Vad fan? Mm, mm, mm. 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 Den jag skriver. Jag sov på den här. Är du seriös? Vad är det fel på mig? Klart så får jag fucking idiot. Sak. Varför skakar jag för? Vänta, förlåt mig för mycket, så mycket alltså. Men det här går inte. Det är natten när jag skriver. När jag spriten. Besviken. Försvann alla problem. Jag tänkte väl. Exterior bitch. Jag kommer annars aldrig göra det här. Alltså, det är så jävla svårt tycker jag. F. Gud då. Mode. Mouse invert. What the fuck? Turn your knobs. Så är man ju. Fy fan vad jobbigt det där var. Oh my lord. Fan vad jobbigt det där var. Jag fattar inte att man skulle göra så. Dags att gå och fixa motorn då. Hell yes. Det är långt jag har kommit. Det är bra. Nu ska jag stänga av musiken innan jag blir fucking störd. Så okej. Okay.
Now, usually you would have in real life, so you kind of just got to memorize this stuff and know which size works where. So, like, I know a spanner number 9 works here well, and I'm assuming the 9 is just 9 millimeters because that seems like a reasonable size for something like this. Maybe a tiny bit small, but reasonable. Anyways, the next part we're going to be adding is the piston. Now the piston goes into the piston hole, which sounds funny to say. The piston hole.
Okej, vi ska ha pistons. Om ni inte visste det så tittar jag på UBR tror jag att den hette. Hell yes! Den här motorn kommer vara klar på nolltid. Kommer se mig ragga runt i en bil. Skitnice. Det är skitnice! Fan vad glad jag blir. Jag fick spelet igår. Och jag har redan börjat bygga på motorn. Är jag kung eller är jag kung?
I guess technically it's just going inside of the block. I don't think there's really a name for the hole the piston sits in inside of the block. You would just say the piston's in the block and everybody would know exactly what you mean. Or the piston shot out of the block. They would also know what that means too. And that's never a good thing because you're going to need a new block usually. Unless you want to doing something crazy with that block, and I would not trust that for anything. Anyways, we put those on like that, and then we got to get a different sized spanner. So we'll get a 7, and then we screw these on, and to screw things...
Okej, 7.
You just use a scroll wheel. So if you have one of those wrench things and stuff, it's awesome. So that's actually all we're going to do on this side of the engine. Now we're going to go ahead and rotate it 90 degrees. We're going to work on right here.
90 grader, okej.
So the next part we're going to need is the camshaft, which is located right there.
Okej, ett camshaft, aha.
Basically just going to slide that into the...
Okej, in här. Aha.
Then we got to attach the camshaft, so we're going to grab the tiniest spanner available to us.
Hur fan vet den här snubben allt? Alltså jag undrar, på riktigt. Okej, så.
Attach those 2 bolts. And then onto the camshaft, you got to put the camshaft gear.
Okej, camshaft gear. Den där. Headlights, boom.
And you notice you don't have to rotate it in the right orientation. It's just like the central position has to be correct. So like any of these rotations will work basically. It can be like that. You click it and it's attached. And then once again on this one, you need a different sized tool. This one, I believe you need a 10. And one thing you'll notice I do that's kind of dumb.
Alltså, what the fuck? Tio. Ja, just det. Om ni inte visste hur man skruvar på datorn, om ni har My Summer Car, då använder ni scroll wheel. Alltså, ni kör upp scroll wheel tror jag, eller ner. Ni får välja själv, alltså ni får se själva.
Attaching something like this, I crouch down. If I need to get something from the toolbox, I crouch and then get back up. Why? Well, if you look at the controls, there's nothing that actually says stand upright. Reach sounds like it might be, but it's not. And And jump doesn't do anything when you're crouched down for like actually standing upright. So anytime you're halfway crouched and you want to go all the way up, you basically got to go prone and then hop upwards. It's kind of awkward, but that's the only way I found to do it. Because if you try to hop, well, yeah, you can hop, but you're still crouched when you're done with it. You can even crouch while you're prone, which probably looks really awkward in third person if there was a third person view. Anyways, we have now attached the camshaft gear, so now we're going to attach the timing chain to that gear.
Okay. Timing chain. Uh-huh.
Chains, they don't need anything. You just stick it on there and you're done. Although you do need the timing cover to cover up the chain.
Okay, timing cover. To cover up the chain. Helvete vad många skruvar! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 jävla skruvar!
And then we're going to need another spanner size. This time we need the 6. And the 6?
6an, okay.
Go ahead and attach all 6 of the bolts that are on the timing cover. And I hear the phone in my house ringing. We should probably go and answer that. So away we go at a slow walking pace because I don't think there's a run button actually now that I think about it. Hello?
Koko traktorillinen, niin minä maksan kyllä hyvin, että siitä ei ole ongelmaa. Tuo sitten kun pystyt tuua, minä oon täällä kotosalla varmaan aina. Niin kahtellaan siinä sitten, joo. Terve!
It's interesting. The subtitle is one line long, but they are talking for quite a while. But you saw what it said. They want wood. What does that mean? Well, we'll get into that later. Right now, we're building an engine. So we just got the timing cover on, and next up, we're going to go ahead and put the water pump onto this thing.
Vattenpump. Va? Vattenpump. Oj, shit. Vattenpump. Boom. Nu ska jag skriva på de här.
So it actually lines up just because I can. Attach that, and I believe the water pump needs a size 7 spanner. And then we do all.
Hur i helvete vet han det? Men alltså hur? Jag skulle tagit mig 100 år om jag inte visste att den här snubben fanns. Hittade han på YouTube så jag visste inte förut att han fanns, men jag sökte. Google är så jävla bra så.
That's only 4. I'm missing one. There it is. Perfect. And we could also always go over ones and make sure you didn't miss any. But I think when I'm doing it with the crazy scroll, it makes it pretty easy to get all the way, all the time, unless you're just being super hyper aggressive on things. Next, we're going to put the water pump pull on it. And then we bolt that on with the exact same spanner we were using earlier, which is nice and convenient. And then the last thing we're going to put over here is the crankshaft pulley.
The crankshaft pulley. Den hette så. God damn! Fan vad coolt. Okej.
Just gonna set that. Oh, I can't quite reach. Gotta stretch my neck a little bit. We're gonna put that right there. And to attach that one, you need a much bigger spanner. We need a size 11.
Boom. Så.
Perfect. So now that side of the engine is basically done. So we're going to rotate the engine 180 degrees to go to this side of it.
Boom. Okay.
And on this side, the first thing we're going to need is the engine plate.
Engine plate. Okej, den bara sitter där.
Grab that, put it on, and then after that, we are going to attach the starter because it's kind of a convenient location to attach to.
Starter. Där är startern.
Boom, right there, it's installed, and the plate, it doesn't need anything. Starter though, it does need some bolting, and I believe it uses a size 7 spanner.
Jag sätter den här istället. Sju. Sa det? 7.
I'm saying believe a lot because it's really hard to remember all these numbers for all these different parts. Kind of like there's a little bit of consistency to it that you can kind of use to help yourself remember, but it's not easy. So anyways, you got the starter on. Next, we're going to go ahead and attach the flywheel right there. And then to screw that on, or to bolt that down, we just use the one we already have in our hand. I tried to plan it out where I use the same one in my hand as
Så, nice.
without having to like rotate the engine all over the place. Makes it a little bit easier at times like this. And now we're going to install the clutch. Now the clutch is actually 3 parts on the shelf. All you do is you attach
The clutch. Bomboklart.
all those parts together. And then you got the actual clutch and you're going to just boom onto it. And then to attach that, we need a slightly smaller one. We're going to go with a 6. Check that one out. Yes, it is. And then attach all of these bolts. Now, if you're following this as a guide, I got some bad news for you. This is going based off of my memory, and it may or may not work. It's at least a good place to get you started, but I'm not guaranteeing you this thing will start unless you watch part 2. I'm like, oh wait, I forgot to do this, or something like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it could. So next up, we're going to go ahead and attach the oil pan, which can...
Okej, oljepannan. Den här oil pan. Och var i helvete ska du sitta? What the f... Ah!
to the bottom of the engines. I'm going to rotate it another 90 degrees so we have access to the bottom.
Så.
Here to bolt that down. Now first we're going to go ahead and do that big bolt right there, and that one needs a size 9. I said that like it was a question because I was wrong. That one does not need a size 9. That one needs a size 13. Because I know what it was. When I was first playing the game, I was thinking the spanners was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wasn't really paying attention to the actual number on it. And then I said, oh, I should probably use the number so it doesn't confuse people. Every now and then, that number sneaks into my mind, though. So after we attach with the 9, we can go ahead and do the rest of the bolts on the oil pan using a 7.
7. Oh my lord. Det är bra, det går bra, det går bra. Holy shit. Grabbarna grus, vi har en röd bil.
And that's the 7 as in the actual size of the spanner, not the location. So one more on that side, then we gotta get down low and kind of sneak your eyes through to find the rest of these. 8 of them in total. This one you can't even see. It doesn't matter. You can still attach it properly. And the next thing we're going to be attaching is the whole gearbox. It's going to grab.
What the fuck? Aha, här var den. Oj. Åh jävlar!
And slap it on like so. And for the gearbox, we can use this same spanner on a lot of the bolts. There's 6 over here, and then there's also one that you wouldn't expect. I don't know if that felt right. I guess I got them all. Didn't quite feel right, but apparently they're all there. There's all of those ones. Whoops, nope, no, it's not. Come on, there you go. Okay, so now, there's all of those ones. And then for the next one, we're going to need a size 10. Banner?
Okej, en 10. Så.
Gotta stop saying spanner. It just sounds so weird to me. I just like, but it says spanner. What's spanner? It's not what Americans say. Anyways, we're basically done with the underside now, so we're going to just go ahead and rotate the engine a little bit, and now we're going to install the drive gear, and that just goes.
Okej, nu ska vi ha drive gear, den här bad boyen. Den ska sitta och kabam. Ja.
On to the transmission right there for the drive gear. We need a size 6 spanner. And this one has a bunch of bolts on it. It has 7 in total, 6 that are easy to see right here, and then you have one up above, and I'm pretty sure you're supposed to tighten that one all the way up. I don't see any reason why not to. It looks like just a normal attachment that's kind of in an unusual location. And then we're basically done with that, so we're going to flip the engine upright and try to make it stand on its side. Actually, I want the other side of the engine, I believe. Yes, no, maybe. I can't remember which side I want. I'll be able to tell once I put the cylinder head on. But I know what direction I want the spark plugs to be. So they're in the right direction. So we go ahead and put the cylinder on, and I actually forgot something. See, the game will let you make dumb mistakes. That's proof of that. I forgot to put on the head gasket.
Nej, 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 nej. Då kan jag bara göra så här. Sen sätter man på den här. Så ja. Åh jävlar vad motorn ser klar ut snart.
That would not have been good. So we put the head gasket on, then we put the cylinder head. That's why I said if you're following this as a guide, yeah, it's a little bit iffy there. And to attach cylinder head, we need a size 7.
Ha. Okej. Vänta, BRB, jag kommer snart. Jag måste hämta en mössa. Hämta en mössa. För det? Året är jävligt jobbigt. Jag ska göra hårbandet här då? Nej. Ska jag ha hårbandet då? Nej. Vad keps? Du blir så svettig. Nej. Jag vet inte. Tack ändå.
Skit i min FPS.
All 10 of these. I think this one has the most number of bolts for a single part right here. Takes the longest because of that too. Luckily, they're all easy to see. It's easy to see that one of them is sticking up right there. I almost missed that, but I'm looking, I'm like, that one looks a little bit up. Now I'm checking all of them just in case though. The cylinder head is attached. Next up is the rocker shaft.
Ho, 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 ho. Vänta. Vi gör så här. Vi springer och hämtar traktorn. Gör vi. Vilket är en bra idé. Oh shit, jag måste dricka. Hunger. Men så streamer kommer vara det jag när jag blir sur. Och stäng. Pissa bara på min morbrors tomt här. Sen när det funkar, man kan pissa in i sin mun. Det låter fel. Men man kan göra det. Just det, jag måste betala. Fuck off. Här är traktorn. Kom igen. Starta. Så. Jag bara så lite fort.
Just gonna set that right there, and then the rocker shaft needs a different size one. Need 8. And do all 5 of these, half of the ones on the cylinder head, nice and easy there. Perfect. And then next, we got to do the rocker cover, which is just to protect the rocker. I don't know if you even need that technically. You probably could run the engine without it for like 2 seconds, and then everything goes terribly. But that 2 seconds would be glorious. Go ahead and attach all of these. See, I'm really curious about that kind of stuff, though. What will the game do if you just goes terribly? But that 2 seconds would be glorious. Go ahead and attach all of these. See, I'm really curious about that kind of stuff, though. What will the game do if you just straight up didn't put a rocker cover on it? Who knows? One of those things I want to test eventually with this game because it does some interesting things, I would bet. So there we go. Rocker cover is on. And now we're going to attach the header. That goes right there, and it flips it for me all And on this one, we need a size 8 spanner. I think this one has 5 attachment points, 2 that are hard to see because they're kind of buried under the actual header, and then 3 above that are easy to see. I always want to think there's a third one that's hidden right there, but I don't think there is because you'd be able to see it through the thing by hovering like that. The next up, we're put on the carburetor, which goes right on top of the header. Carburetor uses the exact same spanner size. And on this one, again, it kind of has some hidden bolts. It has one kind of hiding down there and one kind of hiding down there. And I think it's just 4, although I saw something light up. That's the same bolt I already did. Okay, we're good. Next, we're going to put on the air filter. Which is oil filter. Why did I say air filter? filter I'm putting on. I'm putting on the oil filter. That's on the other side, so it's kind of hard. So we're going to put the oil filter on, and then we're going to attach it by just spinning the mouse right there. You're like basically hand attaching that. Then we're going to go ahead and... No, wait, there is an air filter. I'm like, wait, why did I say air filter? Because I meant... air filter. Oh, man, I'm a dummy sometimes. Okay. Banner 6, and that's what I actually meant to do. That order made no sense to me. I'm like, wait, why would I attach it on this side when I still got it? Something over here. That doesn't make sense because the alternator's not on. Like, I'm looking at the shelf. I'm like, something don't look right. I messed. Up. I doubted myself. Like I said alternator, and then I started doubting myself. Like, no, that's not right. It is right. I actually don't remember what size it was. But there we go. I actually guessed it. And now we're actually done with that side of the engine, and we can rotate the engine 180 degrees and do this side. this side, there are the spark plug holes. So we're going to put on all. Four of the spark plugs, and to tighten these, you just use your hands. So I'm going to put them all in, and then we'll tighten them afterwards. So 1, 2. There we go. 3. Wait, did actually? Yeah. I didn't hear the noise. I moved my mouse away so fast, I just didn't hear it. And 4. And tighten these ones. You just look at it and scroll. No tools required. And tight that thing. Next, we're going to go ahead and put on the distributor. Well, actually, I think the fuel pump looks a little bit better if you put that one on first. So let's grab that. Not electronics, fuel pump. We'll set that right there. And then to attach the fuel pump, I think it's a 7. What do I have in my hand? 8. Do we want? No, I had a 7 in my hand. Man, these numbers are throwing me off. And that's just 2 bolts as far as I know on that one. So now we're going to put the distributor on. And I put the distributor on after just because it makes a little bit more sense to me in terms of like how you be able to access things. The distributor goes right about there, but it doesn't seem to want to attach. So I'll just attempt 1, fling it off, and then there we go. And to attach the distributor, we're going to need a size 6. And that one only has a single screw right there. It's hiding, but it's only 1 at least. Next up are the a size 6. And that one only has. Has a single screw right there. There we go. And to attach the distributor, we're going to need a size 6. And that one only has a single screw right there. It's hiding.
Men vad fan?
But it's only 1 at least. Next up are the electronics, which controls the spark plugs. This one's always a little awkward to try to place because I'm not exactly sure which part you're supposed to line up with the engine. Try grabbing it in.
Alltså, är det bjärsar? Om datorn har restart. Nej, om det här har restartat då kommer jag bli så jävla arg. My